disappeared from the noise. No social media, no talking, no outside validation. For 1,000 days, he lived in silence. What started as an escape became a journey inward, a transformation of the soul. This is the unbelievable story of how silence became his greatest teacher. At 27, Daniel felt completely lost. On paper, life looked fine. He had a decent job, friends, a small apartment in the city. But internally, he was unraveling. Anxiety gripped him every morning, and no matter how many distractions he chased, the emptiness only grew louder. He scrolled through life like a zombie, numbing with noise, music, podcasts, endless social media. Then came the breakdown. One night, he stood in the middle of his apartment, completely still, overwhelmed by the static in his own head. The silence around him was unbearable. That's when the radical idea hit him. What if, instead of running from silence, he embraced it? So, he quit his job, deleted every social media account, moved into a remote cabin owned by a distant relative. No phone, no internet, and no speaking, not to anyone, for what he thought would be 1 month. That month turned into 1,000 days. On day 87, Daniel woke up with a strange sensation, peace. For the first time in years, his mind wasn't racing. He watched the sunrise without needing to capture it. He listened to the wind and actually felt it. The silence that once tormented him was now his sanctuary. In that moment, he realized he'd spent years trying to be seen by others, but he had never truly seen himself. By the end of those 1,000 days, Daniel was not the same man. He returned to society, not with noise, but with clarity. He wrote a book about his silent journey, Stillness Speaks Louder, which became a global bestseller. He didn't return to social media to gain followers. He returned to guide the lost. People began calling him the silent teacher. He now speaks around the world, not to impress, but to awaken. He teaches that silence is not absence, it's presence. That by stepping away from the noise, we can hear the truth of who we really are. He didn't become famous by shouting. He became whole by listening. In a world that tells you to scream for attention, Daniel's story reminds us, peace is found in stillness. Your mind doesn't need more input, it needs presence. Sometimes, the greatest breakthroughs happen not when you do more, but when you stop and listen. Silence isn't empty, it's full of answers. You don't need permission to start your own inward journey. You just need the courage to go quiet and go within.